Hey guys, welcome to S&S Grindout podcast video, whatever you guys want to call. And before we begin week 11 post game previews, Sid and myself, we wanted to apologize to you guys due to his work and my availability. We couldn't cover past couple of weeks. Simple as
Yeah,
that.
I'm
We
sorry about that,
are,
guys.
yeah, we are definitely sorry about that. But as the season progress and the playoffs comes along, we will be heavily active. We will be heavily involved. Sid, you still in Seattle? I believe so.
Yeah,
How's Seattle? How's weather there, actually?
it's a little bit cold, but not as bad. It's not
Not
even
as bad.
snowing
Yeah,
right
okay.
now.
So, Sid, without further ado, let's begin the week 12, I believe. Sorry, week 11. Apologies. Week 11
Yeah,
post game
week
previews.
11. Yeah,
Sid, the game I want to start with is the Bills and the Tampa Bay. Looks like the defense really did took the day off for the both side, and
yeah.
uh, a lot of people were talking about on the social media post that MVP debate has settled between Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield. And where do you think rank Tampa Bay after this defeat?
Right now, I would say they're number three at the moment, in my opinion. And
Oh,
top
in just in the NFC number three or overall
NFC. No,
NFC
not
number
a
three?
overall NFC number three. I would
NFC
say
number
that
three. Okay.
because their defense for past 2 weeks, I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea.
Uh,
I cannot make a
can
bet.
can that be a reason? Can that be a reason? Like they have a lot of guys out on the defense and the offensive side of the ball. That's probably the
I think
reason why
it's
they are
not
not clicking
there's
lately.
There's not the case of offense because offense clicked 32
Okay.
points. Come on. That's not a small number. But defense, no. Defense was lacking. I saw a lot of bad plays. Like you are missing the tackles. Like
All right.
how can
Fair enough.
some receivers be this much open? How? There was no man coverage. I was like, what are you guys doing? Like last two touchdowns of that game
But
was like
Sid, do you agree though
crazy
this
points.
game was much needed for the Bills than the Tampa Bay because past couple of weeks Bills were not what the Bills are supposed to, and they're already I think 2 games behind in the division title games with the Patriots, so they needed that game as far as for the motivation and the wake up call as well. Do you agree with that?
I would agree with that because lost to Patriots, that just shook them because nobody expected Patriots to defeat the
Absolutely. I wouldn't,
Bills.
as a Patriots
Nobody
fan, I'll be
expected that.
honest with you. I did not see that coming that they would execute
Yeah,
that well
me neither.
when they met in the Orchard Park and the Bill and the Patriots pulled that. The last, I think it was the last minute field goal that they did, but
Yeah,
it's still
yeah,
like,
yeah.
on the road, tough environment for the new kid, Drake May, go into the Josh
Yeah,
Allen's house, hand him the L and be what he is at the moment. He
yeah,
does stumble in the moments here and there, is still a young talent coming off the. I think he's the first season he's starting the full game, the full season. So I think
yeah.
what he's doing right now is just remarkable. If you ask me, your thoughts on it?
Yeah, no, no, I totally agree with that. Since right after those two losses back to back, they just bounced back really quickly, and I was happy about it. Like, yeah, there you go. And his Josh Allen's competitor, I would just say about Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with them. They are looking so bad right now.
Sid will come back on the Kansas City Chiefs, but
Yeah,
before we talk about the Chiefs, I want to talk to you about two teams right now. The first being Chicago Bears. That team
that team, yeah,
7-3, and hey, any given Sunday, and I think they are lined themselves up to give tough time to anybody, or maybe contender to win the NFC North. I think so. The way
it certainly looks like that right now. 7-3. Caleb Williams is playing good. Even in
the
last
way
game, he
Caleb
was like
Williams
what?
is executing right now,
Yeah,
all I'm seeing is improvements after improvements.
even though like he was throwing the ball a lot, like 16 out of 32, okay, not bad, but he could be doing better.
Could be doing better.
193
Absolutely,
yards,
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, agree. Now,
one93
always
yards,
room for improvement.
but for
Another
Chicago,
team
the
I want
running
to
game
talk about.
was
Another team I
yeah,
want to talk about. So let's just say if they match right now. I
Yeah.
don't think so. They are playing or they have played this season yet. I don't remember right now. But let's just say if they play right now, Chicago Bears versus Carolina Panthers, who are you taking and why?
Oof. Panthers, and these are the two teams coming off of a very long bad patch. So I would rather go with Bears because they look more complete,
More
in my
complete team?
opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Offensive side and the defensive side of
Compared
the
to
ball?
compared to Carolina Panthers. Panthers are still like they have some rough edges
It's
here
like a
and
hit or
there. They're
miss,
like,
but they're not doing
yeah,
bad themselves. Like, 'cause I think they just beat they beat the Falcons as a divisional rival,
Falcons,
and I
yeah,
think they sit right now six and
6 and
five. They
5.
are over
Yeah,
500 too. And hey, any given
yeah.
Sundays, like we talk about, and I think they are heavily
Bri- yeah,
in.
Bryce Young is playing very well. Like in the last game against Falcons, 448 yards. I was like, wow. And for 31 out of 45, that's really good.
I think
And that
Bryce
guy
Young has been a very
is
impressive for
clicking.
me for last
Yeah.
2 or 3 games. I think he's taking care of the
Three
ball,
weeks, past
managing
3 weeks,
the game.
he has been playing really
Managing the
good.
game,
Yes, you're
yes,
right.
I would
Yeah.
use that word, managing the game. I would not give him any like, oh, he's just like an outstanding or remarkable yet. It's just he's coming. He's still in the learning patch or the learning curve.
Yeah.
Still doing great, taking care of the ball. I think the turnover ratio has been cut down a lot. That's why they are over 500, 6 and 5.
Yeah.
The start of the season terrible, and most importantly, they beat the Dallas Cowboys. So that is very huge
Oh
and
yeah, that
hefty.
that was a surprise. That
That
was
was
a
a
big
surprise win
surprise.
for
Yeah.
me. They took the care of the game on the overtime. And another team I wanted to talk about that a lot of people are not giving the credit from the NFC as well is the Matthew Stafford Rams. Boy,
Oh,
oh boy.
Rams are come on.
You know who he is reminding me of right now, Sid?
Oh,
He's reminding me of the late Tom Brady, like the great late Tom Brady. What like after like 37, 38 years old, like you have seen every coverage, you have seen every defense, you have seen what the defensive coordinator is gonna call. He's just having fun right now. And don't get me wrong,
yeah.
with Sean McVay being the coach, do not surprise if SoFi is
Yeah.
hosting the NFC Championship because I
Right
don't
now they're
think
like eight
anybody
and two,
can.
I think.
I don't think so. Anybody can match them up right now. If you ask me, to be honest, in the
Yeah,
NFC,
I know, but right now it's like, but they have won some very close games. Like they
they,
didn't
they
blow
have
up.
they have won some very close game, but I think the close game they were doing it, they were winning it. I think they have fixed it. They had a chance to blow the teams out. They did eventually. You know, you're not gonna win the game every game by 50-6 or 45-10. It's not gonna be like that. You know, other teams comes to play as well. But I would heavily be invested in Rams right now if I am somebody. Because Sean McVay being the coach and Matthew Stafford finding his mojo back, I would say watch out for them in the NFC.
Yeah, but
Another
and also this
NFC. Go ahead.
also this week they beat a very competent team. I would say Seahawk was playing really good. They were like
It's a
what,
division
six
game
and
for them.
two,
Is it a
seven
division
and
game
two,
for them?
sorry.
It's a division
I
game for
think
them,
so.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. But again, against Rams, they both were like going back and forth. What was the score? I think 19 to 22 or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but that
Yeah,
was a very
19 to
close game
21,
too.
19 to 21, 21-19 final
21,
score.
yeah, 21, yeah. So
I mean,
the
the division game's gonna go down to the wire. Uh,
yeah,
so that's why I don't. Even though if the team is 0-10 and another team is 10-0, if they are in the same division, watch out for the competitive football. It doesn't
yeah,
matter you are 16-0 team or 0-16 team. If you guys are meeting twice a year, chances are
yeah.
you may lose or win the
Sa
game, but it's gonna be very tight. So that's why it's called division rivalries, to my opinion. Uh,
Sam Donald has played good, but again, then he made so many mistakes, 4 interceptions in that game.
mhm.
He needs to work on that part.
Absolutely, I agree. He needs to work on
Uh,
that. Uh, Bengals. I think Joe Burrow's injury was a big loss for them because I already saw that coming. Joe Flacco won them the Steelers game when the Bengals hosted the Steelers. I think they took care of the business at home turf. But after that, they blew 2 games against the Bears
yeah,
and the Jets back to back. And I think that was a very, very hurtful for them to be in the. If they would have won both games, I would say they would still be in the playoff race. But I think they are now. I think it's time for the call. It's time to call it off for Bengals because they are already
Their
out of the
record is
race.
like 3-7.
Yeah,
3-7. After the bye week, they still lost to Steelers again.
yeah.
They have
So
lost 3 games back to back
So that's,
after the.
I think that's done because Joe Burrow being out, and I think during this off season, a lot of calls are going to be made in the coaching part of that
It's not just
team.
the coaching. I feel like they
No,
are
no, I
not
think Sid is
protecting
just the
their.
coaching part of the game and it's the management part of the game. You mean to tell me that you have a franchise quarterback and you cannot get him an offensive lineman for like three to
That's what
four
I was
years now?
getting at. Yeah, your offensive line is so garbage. You cannot protect your own quarterback. What are you doing? What are you
Because if
doing?
they
Like
don't do
he's
it,
your.
Sid, sorry to cut you off, but if they don't do it, I see another Andrew Luck case
Oh
because
yeah, 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 definitely,
because
yeah,
getting retired because of your offensive line cannot protect you. Because I do
yeah,
see that case very much on the cards. Don't get me wrong. Joe Burrow,
yeah,
I love Joe Burrow since the LSU games, for his LSU
yeah,
days. But if the Bengals keep doing it, and I think Kevin Stefanski, I think that's their coach name, I believe, he
yeah.
should be on the hot seat right now, if you ask
The
me.
play design, the play calling is bad. The coaching staff is just like, I don't know what they're thinking. I have no idea. But you have a very
If they
good
lose one
quarterback
more
who took
game, if
you.
they lose, said if they lose one more game, or I
Yeah,
think they're already out of the playoff
they're
race
three
from
and
the
seven.
AFC.
They're three and
Yeah,
seven.
they're already
They're
out
not
of the
coming back.
playoffs. I mean, it's not official yet, but they're
Yeah,
officially out. What I'm going to tell you
yeah,
is this. What I'm going to tell you is this. You would not rush Joe Burrow this year if you are out of the playoffs. Still go with Joe Flacco. Do
yeah.
not
Just
rush him.
rest him out, let him
Yeah,
recover
rest him out
completely,
of
and
the
then
year. Yeah, rest him out of
yeah,
the year.
just
I would not hurry him. Come back strong next year. And I think Jamar Chase. Do you see Jamar Chase shopping in the free agency this offseason?
if the way things continues, yeah, he might. He
Because
might.
of the brawl he had with Jalen Ramsey with the stip pit on
Yeah,
it. Guys, I think we had similar issue in the week one on the
yeah.
opening night of the game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cowboys. You guys are millionaires, football players.
That's like petty
Have
stuff. It's
some grace. Come
petty
on.
stuff. Petty
Jamar
stuff.
Chase,
Come on.
I love you. You are my favorite receiver. You are the number one receiver in the league, but come on. Come on, brother.
Mhm.
We
Yeah,
expect you better than this. I mean, look, you cooked Jalen Ramsey in the week one. You were at
yeah.
his home turf. He has the best of you this time. Take it like a competition. You don't have to be disgusting about it. That's all I'm going to say, and we'll move on to the hot topic in the AFC. And we have to talk about somebody, man. They are winning the game. They are taking care of the business. They are reminding me of the old 90s football. Is the damn Denver Broncos. Sid, before you
Uh,
start, Sid, I'm going to tell you one thing. God forbid if they end up with the number one seed. The
oh, they are
defense
looking
they
for
have,
good for yeah,
the
yeah.
defense they have, and if they get two games at home, they are representing AFC in the Super Bowl. You can mark it down.
I
You
I
can
was
mark it
not
down.
expect yeah. I was not expecting Bo Nix to play that well. 24 out of
It's
37.
Bo Nix too, but it's that defense, man. And it's that
Yeah,
defense,
defense
it's that
also like,
hostile
but
environment, the up elevation of 2,000 some feet, the stadium they have,
yeah,
mile high, the visitor gets like gassed out by like second quarter. They can't do anything. So,
yeah,
like I said, if they get two games at home, as much as I dislike Denver Broncos, but I give credit where the credits is due, is
yeah,
that I'm a fan of good football. It doesn't matter if Miami Dolphins, my arch rival as a Patriots fan, they play good football. I'll give them a credit, but they handle the business. Uh,
yeah.
I think Kansas City have issues which they need to figure out right now. I don't think so.
Uh,
It's. I don't think so. Let me just put it that way. I don't think so. Teams scared of them anymore, like they used to before.
but
Like they
past
don't scared of
after
Patrick Mahomes
last
anymore. I, and I
after
think, like I
last
said,
quarterback.
Yeah, I don't think so. They're scared of him anymore.
After last Super Bowl, like everybody's just like, oh, he's just a regular quarterback.
Yeah.
Like even though, don't get me wrong, he has done a lot for Kansas City. He has won them like three Super
Mhm.
Bowls,
Yeah.
three or two.
Hmm.
Is it three or two Super Bowls he has won?
He won three Super Bowls.
Yeah, right. Okay, so three. I'm right on that part. But
So
I
two
don't
was
know.
the
Like
49ers, one against the Eagles, and he lost to the Eagles. Yeah.
yeah, back to back. Yeah, for past 3 years they went to Super Bowl back to back, and then they won two, lost one. Yeah, but again, so my point is that as a team, they I don't see a team no more.
Yeah.
Travis Kelsey
I
is I
think
don't know
Kelsey's
where he
gonna.
is.
I think
He should have retired last year. He should have
no.
retired because
I think Kelsey's gonna try for one more year or after this year, and I think they might be able to calling it the game. But I think it's time that Kelsey that they're gonna. I believe they probably will draft tight ends in the upcoming draft because I think it's the Kelsey is not Kelsey the way we know about it. And I mean,
Travis
for
Kelsey
the
is
don't get me
just
wrong, I was watching the game, and for first 3 or 4 plays, he looked at me, catches back to back yards. I'm like, oh, it looks like an old Travis Kelsey, but no, that was just
he
that
did have a
Denver
decent
handled that
game.
business.
He did have a decent game, 91 yards and
Yeah,
nine
yeah.
carries.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but he had nine carries. I was like, okay, and one touchdown, not bad. But again, Kansas City have to pull their things together because if they keep on like this, they are out of playoffs. Simple as
They
that.
are they are out of the
Th-
playoffs, and one thing I would tell you is this: no, they would not be out of the playoffs. I think they would still make the playoffs. I'm not gonna rank them out yet, but
No, if they play like this, the way they were playing, they
they
have to get their things together
things
and start
together.
playing
Yeah,
some good
absolutely
football.
agree.
And right
Um,
now, they have only like this week they're coming up playing to next to Colts. Oh, that's another good team.
that's but they're at the home, so I think they might take care of the business against Colts. But hey, still, Colts are doing what they're supposed
Colts,
to do.
Cowboys, the week after Cowboys, and the after that, I don't know who's playing with Chiefs.
Yeah,
I think
uh,
it's who is it? Texans. Wow,
yeah.
Texans like back to back. These are
That's
tough
like
teams. The
that can
way,
be a hiccup game for them too. Even though
yeah,
the Kansas City is much better than Texans, but I would still say AFC games can be hiccup for any of them. And
yeah,
Sid, one team I want to talk about here, that you and my favorite as well. As a football fan, I think everybody start loving them when they got came out of their curse, that they are not cursed anymore in the NFC. I'm talking about the Lions. Is it time to press the panic button in the Detroit?
a little. To be
Yeah,
honest, a little.
yeah.
Like they were playing really good in the beginning, and now they're like, oh, back to back losing games like in a bad fashion. I'm like, what's going on with you guys? They lost to Eagles 9 and 16.
9-16, yeah, 16-9. Yeah. So do you really think the playoff is on the line for them? Like, they
Well,
wanted to have home field advantage, which is I don't think so they're gonna get anymore. Or if
yeah.
they get, how would they react on the hostile environment? God forbid if they have to go to the Lincoln Financial Field again to play, or they have to go to SoFi Stadium. I don't think so. They would come out of alive. They would come out alive from them. As much as I love Dan Campbell and Jared Goff, I think it's time they start answering the bell.
Yeah, it should because Jared Goff's, Jared Goff, Jared Goff. I always mess up his name. His ratings, QB ratings is like 60 right now, 60.6. That's not a good rating for a quarterback.
That's like you can do much better than that. We
Yeah,
know that.
exactly. Considering last year's, come on,
Do you
you
think
can
can
do
that
way
be a
better.
case because Dan Campbell took the playing call in his hands now, and they probably need a well like a game or two to adjust to his style because the offensive coordinator I believe is not calling the games anymore. So I think it's under the Dan Campbell's belt right now at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening right now, and let's see how they come up with this. Because this
Mhm.
week, I think they are playing against who are they playing? Lions are up against
Lions are playing
Giants.
against Giants. I think they would take care of that business. So that would make them 7-4. They will be in the playoffs, but
Yeah.
I believe they would not be heavily favored like they were 2 seasons ago. or a season ago, because they were like ramrodding everybody.
Yeah,
I think it's a lot to have Ben Johnson being left right now at the moment, but that can be the reason why. And I think they will be fine. It's just I don't see home field advantage is the Super Bowl is going through Motor City, Detroit. You know, the I don't think that the Ford Field will host a NFC. If they host NFC, we know what line are capable of doing that,
yeah.
and yeah, and we'll see how the games would play out next year or next week. And like I said, guys, Sid and I are just like a working fellas, just like you guys. So apologies for missing a couple of weeks because of his availability and my availability, and I had a power outage issues uh, in last
Yeah, I'm,
week
I'm
only.
glad that
So
you're okay. Everything worked out
yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah,
'Cause, you know,
yeah. So, with all further ado, guys, thank you so much. Please do leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, and we'll wrap up this video today. Please do leave comments. What we can improve, what we can talk about more. We will definitely take your feedbacks and S&S grind out. Till the next time, take care, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Good night.